love living alone, but honestly, there are some cons because sometimes when you need help and there's no one around to help you, you're all by yourself. What do you do? What do you do? I want to share with you some pros and cons of living alone in a different state. That makes it even worse. That makes it even harder. Okay? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sendy. Here on this channel, I used to cook a lot, but I want to do something a little bit different. I want to share different things. Anyways, if you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Before we even get started, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give the video a like, because I have some really nice things to share with you. Living alone is nice. I love it, but sometimes it sucks. I have always lived alone. I love living alone, but for the past couple of years, the past 2 years, I had roommates because I don't know if you noticed, but the cost of living has skyrocketed and the minimum wage has been the same for, if not a century now. It has been the same for, I don't know, 50 years. I don't know, but it has been the same for a very long time. But yeah, but I finally moved to Dallas and I just moved to my new apartment, which I love so much. Very cozy, very nice, downtown. But I will tell you, it is hard living out here by myself. When I was in Boston, when I used to live in Boston, I was close to my family, my friends. When I needed help, it was easy to get help, but now it's not. Either you do it yourself or you pay someone to do it for you. And my pocket is like little, so it's hard to get someone to pay someone to do it for you. But with all that being said, living alone is amazing. You have your freedom. I love it. I love it. I will tell you, I love it. You have your freedom. You can do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do. You have your peace. You can control everything. Like, you can control the heating, the AC. You can control when you want to cook. Like, you know, if you know what, I cooked today, I came from work and I made some dinner and I'm tired and I don't want to do the dishes, I can just leave them in the sink. I don't do that. But I'm just saying, you know what, when you have roommates, you have to be mindful. You can't just do that. You have to clean up for yourself. You have to clean up after yourselves, you know. And as someone who does YouTube and social media, it was hard because sometimes you have to go around. Like, I will say though, I've been blessed. God has had my back. I've always been blessed with my roommates, my friends, because they're okay with me recording and we just coordinate and then I film my videos. But you know, being now, like today, I was filming and I was like, I took my time. I was chilling because I'm like, you know, I can just start filming whenever because I don't have to wait. Nobody's gonna come and make noise. Nobody's gonna need to use the kitchen, you know. So it's like, it's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. But I will say, the hardest thing for me about living alone is finding help, and it's not immediate help. Like, it wouldn't be as hard if I was someone who had it going on like that, you know, because I need my TV up on the wall. I need to mount, but my apartment provide that service. You know how much they charge? $200. $200 for them to mount a TV on my wall. I don't know, I'm gonna have to do it myself because that's a lot of money. That's outrageous, you know. I think the most they should charge is $100. $200 is a lot. It's a lot to just mount a TV on the wall. That's not that hard. All they gotta do is come with the drill and drill the wall in the wall and put the things. It's not that hard. Like, I could do it with somebody else, you know, because I have my stud finder. I already know where to put you know, screw where to drill the holes. I know where. It's just like, it's hard. I need another pair of hands because I'm only one person, you know. But to charge $200, that's crazy. And I'm trying to find a handyman. I'm about to find a Mexican somewhere and get him to do it for me on the low, you know. Yeah, like, you know, I'll pay him half of it. I feel like 100 is cool. Like, $75 is what I'm willing to pay for, max. $75, okay? Because yeah, no, it's not that much work. It takes what? It shouldn't take it wouldn't even take an hour. So why am I gonna pay $200? No. That's like that's not the only thing. It's only two things I will say that are cons living alone, is not getting immediate help, and as far as responsibilities, obviously I would say that's a con, because that's just what comes with living alone. If you live alone, you're just gonna have to pay all the bills by yourself, and and if you can't pay back all the bills by yourself, that's when you have a roommate. You get a roommate, so you split it. But I don't think that's a con, because it's just part of having your own place to yourself. You just pay for all the utilities, everything. The only thing, for me, it's a fear that I have, actually. I have two of my biggest fear is dying in my apartment by myself and no one knows. That's actually something I think about all the time, and it scares me. Yeah, that's because it's like, what if I'm choking? What if I'm eating and I start choking? And no one can come and help me. I'm gonna die here by myself. Nobody would find out until after a couple days, at least. People wouldn't find out probably until after a week, and I wouldn't want that for my family. I wouldn't want them to wonder, oh my gosh, she was dying, she was by herself, no one was there to help her, she died alone and she suffered. I don't want my family to find out like that. I wouldn't want them to be shocked like that. Honestly, I pray. That's one of my prayers. I pray for a lot of things, and one of the things I actually prayed for recently, because after losing my cousin, I actually prayed. I'm like, God, I know I'm gonna die one day. I don't know how, but however I die, just please make it a way that it's not too shocking to my family. They can it's just not too shocking. Because I tell you, when I think about my cousin, oh my gosh, I don't even want to talk about that, because it's still too new for me. But yeah, that's one thing I'm really scared of. One of the things I think about all the time, and I'm very scared about. It's just dying here by myself in my apartment. I'm not scared of dying. I'm just scared of dying here and no one's finding out right away. I wouldn't want my family to know, because that would just put so much thought into their minds. I don't want them to be thinking, oh my gosh, she died. I don't want that for them. I wouldn't want that. And I ask God, please, whenever I'm going, whenever it is, please let it be in the streets somewhere people can find out right away. It's better that way, instead of them being called and, hey, I think it's been a week, she didn't pay her rent, and we knock on the door, we just smelled something, and then the neighbor smelled something, and they called maintenance came in, and they called the police, and the police came in and found my ID and looked at my name. I don't even have any. I need a contact book, because they wouldn't be able to get to my phone. Yeah, I need to get that so I can place it somewhere. Yeah, and then they'll probably look me up, find my contact information, and that's when they'll call them and tell them, yeah, it looks like she's been dead for 2 weeks. That's sad. That's and people who has families who've gone through this, I am so sorry for them. I feel bad for them. I know if I lose someone like that, I'll be questioning a lot. I'll be asking myself so many questions. I'll be wondering, oh my gosh, this person, he was there by themselves, and what they were thinking, or they died alone, and I don't want that for my family. Especially after all these things. And I feel like I'm gonna die soon. I don't know. Why am I even saying that? I don't know. And I think that's after you lost someone you love, you just start thinking about death all the time. I just can't stop thinking about death. I can't stop thinking about it, and I hate that I'm thinking about it, because I used to think about it and I'm like, okay, I don't want to think about that, and brush it off and move on. But now it's I always think about death. Everything I'm doing, death comes to my mind. Oh, what if I just die right now? What if it's just so weird, and I hate it. And I don't know how I was talking about cons and pros of living alone, but now here I'm talking about death. And I think this is my cue to end this video. Yeah. So, oh yeah, now I remember why. But anyways, yeah, that's just weird. But that's the only thing about living alone. You may die alone in your apartment. ourselves, and no one may find out. You know, I watch a lot of true crime, and I've seen people, family people who has really, who's very close to their families and friends, and they just didn't show up for like, they've been out for like, okay, they're late, and next thing you know, their manager is calling the jobs and saying, oh no, she's been working there here for 30 years and she's never late in her life. That's not me. I'm always late. I call out. I no show, no call. No one would care. Now thinking about it, you'll be like, well, she used to be late. Actually, but for right now, my job right now, I think people would actually check on me because I've not been late and I've not called out. So I think they would check on me. They would probably call me, but I don't think they will do all the calling the cops and saying, oh, she's never been late. But anyways, would my family find out right away? Probably not. I don't talk to my family every day. I don't talk to my friends every day. They don't call me every day. I don't call them every day. I do call them at least twice a week. Especially my grandmother, I talk to her at least twice a week. Yeah, that's sad. Actually, that's something I'm actually really genuinely scared of, and it actually makes me really sad and breaks my heart. I kind of feel like crying right now because it's sad, but that's the only thing I don't like about living alone. It's just the idea of dying and no one's here to help you. You're all by yourself, all alone, and you just go, and no one finds out until days, weeks later. That's really sad. But I still love living alone. I still want to be alone. Not forever though. Maybe for another 2 years or so. I don't know. Anyways, this is all for this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Actually, you know what you can do for me? Leave a house emoji for me. If you made it this far in this video, which is the end, leave a house emoji for me. Leave a comment. Let me know what is your pro and what is your con. What is your biggest fear about living alone? Do you feel the same way? Are you someone who's scared about living, scared of dying alone and no one's finding out until maybe days or weeks later? Let me know. I'm actually curious to know if it's just something that's just me that I just overthinking, or do you guys think about that too? Like, hey, and then I'm in a different state. It's not like, my cousin can just be like, hey, I haven't seen you. They can just go and knock on my door trying to find me. Go to the the listing office and say, hey, my cousin lives there. Just want to check, or send the cops. I'm all the way in Dallas. Honestly, I want to go back to Maryland. I'll go back to Boston maybe, but no, actually I don't want to go back to Mass. I would love to go back to Maryland. I would go back like this if I could, because I love Maryland and it's closer to my family. It's closer to New York, it's closer to Boston. So that's where I plan on going back after I've enjoyed my time in Dallas, because I don't want to stay here. No, thank you. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.